Welcome to another day of turning on the music before we do anything else. This is kind of a sad sight to see. Look at how empty my storage is. Having that said though, an empty storage does mean that we sold a lot of stuff. So, you know, it's a double-sided sword. But that does not mean that we do not have a problem. Because we need to restock. Everything should be almost fully stocked again. We still have bread. But everything, I think, is pretty much fully stocked. Never mind, I just saw... Okay, we don't have it anymore, good. But, where's all the flour? What? Am I this blind? No, we don't have any flour. So at the start of day 73... it is time to once again drain all of my money with bills as well. Jesus, it's 200 bucks in bills when it's just rent and... Oh, okay. I really want to get this $3,000 license for more fruits and vegetables. I want my investment here to do as much as possible. So I believe that that is going to be the next one that I'm going to get. Apart from that, I think the next one that is fruits and vegetables... Yeah, it's store level 63. We are 36. And it's 20,000 bucks. Yeah, we're not even close to that point yet. So I'm looking forward to getting this fruits and vegetables license. So we are pretty set on that for quite some time. And apart from that, once again, it's time to go bankrupt. And I just want to get plenty of supplies for everything, which might mean actually going broke on quite some things here. But we should all be pretty good to go. I'm just getting extras, no biggie. I just want to be set for quite some time. So this is gonna be 2,000 bucks already, which is a metric ton. But we'll see how far we get. And there we go, another 700 bucks. So that is almost 2,800 bucks if I'm correct, which is quite a bit, to be honest. It should all be fine. We're just gonna have so much stuff that hopefully the next day, hopefully for tomorrow, we don't actually have to purchase that many items. Or if we do, that means we have sold an absolute metric ton of stuff. So to be honest, yeah, you know, I say this like every episode, but I want to sell all my items, but I don't want to sell all my items, you know? You obviously want to sell all your items because money and profit and all of the good stuff, but you don't want to sell all of the items because then you actively see your money dropping. As you can see, I had over 3,000 bucks at the beginning. I mean, literally like a few minutes ago. And now we are at 187 bucks. Can't win them all, I guess. But it's all for the greater good. It is all for the greater good. And the bios. And then I think we are all good to go. It is time to open the store. Let our people once again deserve their wage. As they usually do, this man specifically really helps with the scale, even though, you know, I have more faith in you people that you can manage a scale. If you can manage the self-checkout, you should be able to manage the scale. I'm just saying, man. But I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. We'll slowly figure out what makes these people tick. Now, what makes me tick is the fact that these gates have still not been used. No one has been stealing so far, at least not on my watch. And as far as my watch is accurate, I have no idea. Let's see if this thing actually works. I haven't seen any statistics about stuff being stolen yet. I also don't know when and or how it comes up in the statistics page, but I guess we'll figure it out at some point. Or I'll never figure it out. These gates are defect. And I am just losing tons of money by people stealing everything. I do, however, want to use this thing. Now, I have learned to just turn around while taking that away, because I, on accident, bashed a woman's skull in a few episodes ago. Which would... Really? Really? Are you paying $69.29? How are you getting to 29 cents? I will never understand what kind of currency numbers these people are paying by and how they decide what they are going to pay. But that was a first. That was a very interesting first. Let's actually see how our dude places the stickers on the bags. Is he... There are no stickers on the bags. Okay, well, never mind. And here... 144. 90. But here I thought I would actually have some immersion into the... Oh my Jesus. How is that 118? They pay perfectly cash though, and I mean, I'll take it, sure. But that was a very interesting combination of orders, okay. But there goes my immersion. The stickers are gone when they come to the register. How am I supposed to know if it's the right item that I'm scanning, man? Apart from the obvious image on the box. Still very curious why I need a sticker mechanism for that, but I guess it's fine. This is 79! One time there's a 4-piece order and it's 150, and the other time it's a 20-piece order and it's 80 bucks. It will never cease to amaze me on how this industry works sometimes. Having that said, I'm also amazed by how my people are still keeping up with all of the items that we need. They might need to focus a little bit on coffee in a second though, because it seems to be very low on the numbers, so maybe... we still have some in reserve. I'll also be helping this person just in case, even though it was already done with the checkout, but that's perfectly fine, no worries. I was just trying to help, don't worry about it. And back to my register. It seems like a pretty busy day too. It might just be me and not being able to tell the difference between like 50 or 80 people a day in my store, but it feels like today is a good day to break this 60 customer barrier. And there's only one way to find out. There's another peep. How are you getting here? No one has to be in this corner. How are... I will never truly understand. It's already 5:30? Jesus, okay, well, maybe it is not as good as I thought it was. Solid 97.30, or 95.37 though. I'll gladly take it, and I'll turn on the lights in advance for you guys. Maybe they are gonna be nicer for me that way. Also, I'm just gonna use this singular pasta box to fill it up just a little bit, get rid of that so they don't waste too much time on it. And 50, 70, 10, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. There you go. Is everything still being stocked pretty well? They are still keeping up. They are still keeping up quite nicely, actually. Okay. I am not gonna complain. I am not gonna complain. Also, full cash again. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. What are you gonna do with 3 pieces of rice, 2 pieces of candy, mozzarella cheese, and a chicken? I can understand the cheese, chicken, and rice. And well, also the... Well, okay, maybe that was not the weird kind of order that I thought it was. Maybe the proportions were, but it's fine, it's fine. I'm not here to judge, I'm just here to take your money. Also, the self-checkout is doing wonders. Absolutely fantastic. Are they keeping up with the fruits and vegetables? Yes. It seems like it is starting to run a little low, but I think it's gonna be oh my god, that's a lot of eggs again. 24 plus 16, that's 30 eggs. Damn, okay, well. Enjoy your eggs, my man. Gotta get your protein in. Oh, whoops, wrong side. 115, perfectly. Nice, good. Oh god, the kiwis. Oh, the kiwis. Oh no, they are messing up. They are starting to mess up. This is not good. This is not good. No, no. They are slowly messing up. They are slowly starting to mess up. It might have just been an extremely busy day or people just getting large orders, but it feels like 2 is not gonna be enough anymore. Oh no. 2 might just barely not be enough. So far everything else seems to be fine though, so it was just the kiwis. And the apples, but the apples are coming? Yes, okay, good. Might still be a little messed up though, but so far so good, I guess. Now the question is obviously when are they actually gonna be checking for the fruits and vegetables to get refilled compared to other items. That is an interesting one to keep an eye on. Of course, as well, on top of the fact that I need them to be just ever so slightly faster. I'm almost out of tomatoes. I am out of tomatoes. How am I out of tomatoes? Who is buying so many tomatoes? Oh no. Why is you... He's buying tomatoes, he's buying kiwis, onions, apples. He is getting my entire supply. This one also kiwis, mangoes, lemons. They are buying my entire supply, man. This is a highway robbery of... Well, actually, it's robbery on my side because look at those prices. They're just absolutely ridiculous. But Jesus Christ, that's just disgusting. Okay, now they are obviously catching up again because no one is in the store anymore. Lovely, 75 bucks, 50, 10, 5, there you go. Couldn't find tomato, yeah, I thought so. I had 2 boxes of tomato, but well, one was almost gone, okay. It feels like I'm definitely gonna need more fruits and vegetable boxes, well actually, do I really? There's still plenty of everything, but they're not, even at these levels, they are not selecting these boxes to have priority, which is an interesting one. Yeah, I might be starting to see the troubles of my restockers. Very interesting, very interesting. Having that said though, for the 2 items that are gone, which are the kiwis and the tomatoes, I don't actually have any more of it. So maybe it's not too big of a deal, but yeah, definitely had some issues already. Having that said though, we are at 4.2k. That is... dude, this day has been amazing. I think we actually have 4.1k income. Did we breach the $3,000 barrier? 54 customers when 1 didn't find a product, which is 55 in total, which is 2 less than we usually have. And the $4,000 barrier has been breached in the income. 680 bucks profit, and we got I want to say like 1,000 more bucks worth of supply than we did before. So this was an amazing day. Absolutely fantastic. Cereal is going down, so my purchasing hasn't really been in vain. It's it's going down with 95 cents though. That is what is going in vain. Jesus. Profit drops by an entire buck on the cereal. But apart from that, that was an absolutely fantastic day. The amount of customers wasn't that insane, but they definitely bought way more per person than is normal. So maybe these two are actually still solid. It just was a little bit of an outlier of a day, but we have breached the $4,000 income. Absolutely fantastic. So let's go ahead and restock our lovely supplies and obviously repurchase all of the things that we need, because I have a feeling that we are going to need to buy plenty once more. So let's see what the damages are at the end of this day. Oh no. See, this is the kind of stuff that I hate. This singular remaining in the box. That's also not gonna help my my restockers do their job efficiently, because they're just gonna grab one box. Actually, well, I don't... Do they actually grab a box with a single item over a full box? I think they do. I want to say that they, like, not necessarily changed it, but a while ago they changed it so that when there would be like 2 boxes with brown sugar that had 6 in them, if my restockers grabbed them and put them back, it would merge into one box of 12. However, I'm not sure if that would, you know, still be the case. So we're short on milk once again. Maybe I could use 2 stacks for milk, to be honest. Thinking about it, might not be a bad decision. Before I forget, not the bank, management bills. Yep, that's 200 bucks. Probably because I turned on the lights earlier that the electricity is slightly higher, but that's all perfectly fine to me. 3.7k remains. It is time to go broke. After all that, it's still 2.3k. I am, however, getting myself a massive ton of supplies for my fruits and vegetables, so I guess it is all for the greater good. There is still a ton of profit on my fruits and vegetables items though, so I'm not gonna complain if all of those are going to be sold. You know, I'm only going to complain if all of them are gonna be sold and I'm gonna be out of them, which leaves not too happy customers. Did I really get that many carrots? What? I thought I got quite a bit, but not this many. It's fine though. Quite a sum of money went to anyway, to just supply fruits and vegetables. Which hopefully in the long run is gonna actually be a good thing to have done. And I think it is going to be. Maybe I should get a few more mangoes in, but to be honest, we should be perfectly fine. And if we're not, well, whoops. Quick check to see if everything is stocked up, and of course it is not. It never is. We got close though. So after all that, it is time to once again open the store. And sir, maybe you want some food and some fruits and vegetables. Maybe get an apple on your walk, you know? It's very nice and healthy. I know you want it. I know you do. Alright, you don't. Fine. I see how it is. I'll just be enjoying my own apples in that case. There's a whole 5 kilos of them in here, which means there is, what, 135 bucks of apple in here? Jesus! These prices are just insane. We must be living on a insanely remote island, to be honest, you know. I don't know where our beaches are and where the limits are, but Yeah, we must. We must be living in a very isolated place. There is no other way. There is no other way. But we had 1,500 bucks at the start of today. If we still, like, if we once again have a day like yesterday where we have, you know, let's say 1,000 to 1,500 bucks in profit, that means that in like a day or two extra time, we will be able to get another fruits and vegetables license. So, you know, guys, keep it up. So far the orders haven't been amazing, but they're starting to pick up, as I can see on the left. A man can dream. And of course, I hope that my restockers are able to keep up. I really do. Otherwise, I have to kick into gear a few times as well, which isn't a problem, but preferably, of course, I want to stick to just being the fastest cashier in the West. And once again, a lot of dirt on a place where it technically should not be possible. But it's fine. Maybe the wind from the inside just blows everything into that corner, you know? Physics. Always an interesting thing. And still no thieves. So for everyone waiting for the first thief to happen, it seems like it's not, at least not yet, going to happen. I assume she must have used the self-checkout. There's no other way. I assume that my prices are still pretty nicely put together. Still pretty competitive. But yeah, that person I just saw walk through it must have used the self-checkout. Otherwise, this gate actually doesn't work, and then we have an entirely different set of problems. Uh, 115. 50? Yeah, and this helper is also not the most quick, the most fast, the most advanced. It is also interesting to see that with the self-checkout, if they require help, like it was like a minute ago, they need help scanning the items, but they don't need help with paying for the items. How does that work? It seems like if you need help with anything, you'll need help with everything, but apparently that's not the case. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. And another 1 cent with a 54. I'll never get it. I will truly never understand these people. And I can keep saying it, but it keeps on being true. There's just no way. It's also gonna be quite a big one. 129. Let's go. Alright, so far once again, still all good on these supplies. Fruits and vegetables. Apples are coming. Okay, apples are coming. Good. Apparently everyone is buying a metric ton of apples. Hopefully no one is gonna be disappointed that they couldn't have found apples. Because if they did, then that's gonna just be sad, you know? Because I have plenty of them in the bag. 148.95, let's go! Boom. Once again, turn on the lights. I will help you real quick. 8184. There you go. Lovely. Tomatoes are all good. Limes are still all good. Everything else is still in stock and is still doing fine. No biggie. 92.41. Love it. We're at 3,500 bucks again. We still have an hour and 10 minutes to go. Love it. So there must still be at least like a half a dozen to a dozen people coming into the store, I expect. I'm not gonna be sure about it, but I think at least like 4 or 5 people at least are gonna join the store. Because we have the usual suspects after 5 PM. Lemons. Let me help you guys out real quick. There we go. Beam. 1, 2, 3, 50. 25 and 3 singles. This is also a pretty good one, 113 bucks, perfectly in cash, love to see it. 2 pieces of trash, nothing else. Love it. And there we go, 1 more person at least after 9 PM. Pretty good stuff. There we go, 57, 13. And another 76. It is going pretty well. Let me get some of these mushrooms. Stack them up at least a little bit. Not that we necessarily need it, but maybe this person is gonna buy, what, 0.8 kilograms of mushrooms? You never know. Still actually quite some people, still 3 people in the store. Not too shabby. Curious to see how much this is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be quite that much money though. It's gonna be like a low 50. Well, maybe a mid 50, high 50, 58, okay. Not too bad, sorry, I misjudged you. And 94 bucks, nice. We are, okay, sir, really. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. But we are going to be above 4,700 bucks again. With that said, that is where we were in the last day, so I think we are closer to 3,000 bucks today than 4. Like 3.2k, depending on how much stuff this person is gonna buy in the end. This is, oh Jesus Christ, that was fast. But how much is it going to be? I really hope it's gonna be like 100 plus, but if it isn't, then we are like 3.2k today, if I'm correct. Which isn't the highest, but it's fine. 65, 70, it's gonna be 74, 95, not too bad. 4,773 bucks in the bank. Not too shabby, but also not too insane. So let's close for the day and see what it is going to bring us. 55 customers, once again, still 2 below like the last week average. And yeah, 3,300 bucks. Not the most insane amount of money. We did make 500 bucks of a profit, but yeah, it's gonna be slow and steady, I see. And the shampoo and the 12 pack of eggs, the orange juice and the steak have changed in price. How much is this going to ruin me? The steak has gone down by $1, so we are going down by $1. The 12 pack of eggs has gone up by 60 cents. We are going up by $1.25. The shampoo has gone up by 63 cents. We are going up by an entire $1. And the orange juice has gone down by 22 cents. We are going down by 75. Overall, it is a net positive. Once again, 200 bucks gone to the bills. But 4.2k, we do have 500 bucks more. If the cost is going to be approximately $2,000 again when it comes to supplies, which I highly doubt because it seems like we are still relatively stacked, even though we haven't restocked everything just yet. If it's gonna be about 2,000 bucks again, then we have 2,200 in reserve. If we have 2 more relatively slow days, which is 500 to 600 bucks in profit, then it might take a little bit more before we get the additional fruits and vegetables. We already have the supplies when it comes to furniture. However, obviously the supplies themselves cost quite a bit of money as well. I mean, I highly doubt that they are not gonna be costly at all. Because if you look at the items, melons, for all I know, those can be very expensive. Watermelon with that as well. Pineapples, I assume, are gonna be insane. Pears, if they are anything like apples, just don't even bother. So yeah, it's just all gonna be very interesting to see what kind of prices, or price tags I should say, those have. But we're not there yet, we are just getting ready for it. And I hope you guys are ready for it as much as I am. And if that's the case, then I hope to see you again in the next episode. But until then, have a great day, dudes.